Alright. So I'd probably be back tonight, and I actually am for once. Institutions are spreading. Do I want to tech up? I don't feel a great need to immediately, so I'll hold off. Ming's already a tech ahead of me in everything, of course. Stealing my damn monarch points. Let's see, Sugi, got a truce coming up in 3 years. Arkhand. Well, they're my vassal and they're loyal, so yeah, not a problem. I need to get Balhanis' relations up enough with me so they don't rival me. It's actually a significant risk. Cut down on my income, that's for sure. Can't think of anything I need to do immediately. Got those cores coming along. Bengal is nearly destroyed. Lots of Jarkandi aggressive expansion here. I think time's just gotta pass. I should be claiming Usugi as well. Why am I improving relations with Delhi? I don't remember. Because of the aggressive expansion? I don't think that'll be a problem, honestly. I'd rather be claiming Usugi because I need claims for the coming war. Which also means I need some men back on Japan. It'll be a problem if Ming attacks me and they're doing fun things with their army. Just make sure I have a significant number of men ready to go to Japan because they're a feisty bunch. Where's my fleet? Conveniently in Japan. I really wonder what is going to happen if Ming loses trust in me. If I refuse to pay tribute enough, what's going to happen? Well, I need those mill points. not using spy counter espionage? Hey. I bet you next month they will be. Because AI. Or was that here? I think so. Maybe. I don't know. That was somewhere. That's for sure. Colonize Squamish. It still wants me to colonize Squamish. Plantations in Chengdu. Chengdu? Hey Trissy. Have you gone to war with Ming yet? No, I just started. Left off right where I was yesterday. Manufactory there? I'm liking these events. They give me free production. And I end up with a plantation. What's the product? Oh, cotton. Is that any good? It's decent. And even if I embrace the institution, it's gonna still give me the, keep me on the mission, I assume. I don't see why it wouldn't. Do food production and more money to feed off of it. I'm rich. I'm doing okay. Not as rich as I would like to be, of course. I'm never as rich as I'd like to be. Oh, I can attack Ryukyu. That's practically free. Latinus the Emperor. Good for them. Pay for this army. We're going to Okinawa, boys. Did I say pay for it? I meant mostly fund. How many tributaries left? Good question. I believe that number is 4, including me. I'm getting my claim on Daiviet because they are counter-espionaging me. Jarkand is right here. And I think I might leave them for reasons. And the other one? What was the other one? Oh, it's Ryukyu. Ryukyu's about to die. Horrible, horrible fiery death. They have 8,000 stalwart men defending their little islands, a little tiny archipelago. And I forgot a leader, so, you know, just a water landing at 2/3 maintenance with no leader. Little things. Okay, a new emperor. One with terrible military stats, but that's a decent heir. It's a decent heir, and a relatively old heir. Well, I kind of prefer this heir. They're both not perfect, and that's shameful, truly. But now I'm going to have to get my royal marriages back, because that's kind of important. Bahmanis first, because I need them to stay happy with me. And then the Ottomans. And I don't think Ming will anymore because they don't like me. I'm gonna give their tribute. My next guy's malevolent. I'm gonna give Ming their tribute for just a little longer. What dynasty? Oh, I have an Ottoman, an Ottoman empress, empress consort. This is getting cheaper very slowly. As long as I hold off on tech, it'll just keep getting cheaper. Not a whole lot of reason not to be perfectly honest. So now I'm going to shuffle these men on this island to the boats on this island. And there you go. We get fair laws embraced by all. I'm in favor of that. Give me your huge cache of, well, cash. Nobody will care, not even Ming. And they haven't developed it much, so it's not going to be expensive on the overextension. And there that is. 8 unrest. That's a little sad. Not happy about it. But it's one island, I think they'll be fine. Hey there, remaining Japanese. Down goes the 3 mountains. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we got Kochi separatists coming up. I should probably pay my troops. They're not just some random Okinawans I have to deal with. And I should probably keep my troops next to each other to deal with them, or else, look how Yarkand is just right there, ready to go. These guys are... Caradel, you should take lessons from these guys. Alright, do I have a fort here? No. Is there an adjacent fort? Yes. Oh, that's wasteland. Well, that's fine. Yarkand can help me out here. They actually have better mill tech than me. Come on, do it. They don't even have a general. Do it. I mean, that or go here. I suppose I'll help them because that's the kind of overlord I am. I really didn't need to. They were crushing them. But that's the kind of overlord I am. Alright. Oh, these cores start rolling in. These rebels should start dissipating. little worried about Okinawa because it's an isolated island, although the unrest suddenly dropped by more than half, and I don't understand why. That was just 8. Huh. Okay. Get my claims here now. Let's claim their capital because it's expensive as hell. Overextension is such a small part of this. It's actually going to... They're actually a risk. Alright, I can't see more land, so... You know? You know, I guess we'll start getting Australia. Australia sounds nice. What's some good development in Australia? 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Well, at least they're consistent, these Australians. I'm gonna give you your tribute now, but that's only because I'm about to take more land from Usugi, who has manufactories embraced, and therefore they'll help me by me acquire it cheaper by taking their land. It certainly doesn't spread very fast if you don't have a manufactory of your own. Alright. His pretty good general against my pretty good general. My general's actually better this time around, but he's in hills. But I have numbers, and I've... Shit, he's ahead of me in tech again. Fine. Tech up. Let none survive. January 10th, January 11th, January 13th. So you wait 1 day, you wait 3 days? Oh, that was fast. Okay, you're gonna be a little late. The fuck? How many days? Oh, I sped up time rather than... Yeah, that would, yeah. That's fine. Everything's fine. I've never fat-fingered the plus and minus buttons like that before. He can't actually get all the way over here this time. Which is probably just fine, because I have a fort here he can't get through. Oh, well, he's gonna play that way, is he? Probably shouldn't have let him recover here. He's going for that fort, which is... It's alright. Oh, I lost my 2 siege general. That's a shame. Oh, he's raising troops back here. Well, that's going to be an annoyance. Maybe I ought to just send someone to take care of that. I actually prefer it if his navy stays docked there. I'm guessing the AI is trying to merge back up with his army over here, but he can't because there's a fort in the way. So all his individual stacks here are just standing there. Cossack aggression. Oh boy. Lose base tax, and Korea and Russia have problems. Well, that sucks. Cossacks are the worst. The absolute pits. Alright, I need their capital to go down about now. So I can rush up with 50,000 men and kill their army. I'd like to run this quick so I can get my men back off of the island. I don't really feel much need to engage their navy, so I'll just dock. Perfect. Province changes to Sunni. Royal influence, so my queen. Oh, they're gonna change the colony to Sunni. That'll suck for the colonialization when they spawn. But, you know. I'll just tank the unrest. Not worth the hassle. Alright, so 26th, 28th. Wait 2 days. Thankfully they didn't take it in that time. Wow, my heir died. Great. Now we get this average man. Ugh. Actually, with the Korean names, I can't actually tell if they're women. What? Japanese? Okay. I want this. Because I have a claim. I'd like all the coastal lands as much as possible. Seems fair to me. Basically 94 overextension. It's gonna be a close one. 6.6 overextension currently. And this would be giving me 93.4. That'd be exactly 100, wouldn't it? So unless there's some decimal overflow. Yeah. And they're left with no army. Excellent. Hey, manufacturers would be cheaper to embrace about now. Alright, I'm gonna have to deal with rebellion here, that's for sure. When did you die? Improved relations would probably be good for me. But if I was going the improved relations route, I would take it from the no. Ooh. Granted, generalship will go away eventually. Oh, I can't even. 15 influence. That would be kind of high. No, let's not. Let's not go that route. Let's not play that game. Where are you from? Where's that portrait from? Okay, so these Malayan. Trade efficiency is obviously very good. Improved relations is also pretty good for me. I like improved relations quite a bit. Okay. My development is now up to the magic mark that I was after. If I break free from Ming now, by the time they lose their treaty with me, their truce with me, they will have 50% mandate. And it'll only get worse from there. I think that was the case, right? I'm doubting myself again. Yes, in 10 years they'd run out of mandate because it's 0.3 per 100 development. So, me having 3,300 development means that they will lose 9.9 per year. Plus that of Caradel, so that's another 100. So they'll be about 10 a year. A truce would last 5 years if I broke my tributary status with them, as long as what I've read is correct, which means by the time they come out of it, minus the gains they make from prosperity and stability, which is actually fairly significant, they'd be at about 50. That's when their good modifiers go away. And that's when the bad modifiers start racking up. But they wouldn't have racked up yet, is the thing. Which is kind of why I left Jarkand alive. See, Bahmanis wants their land. Or did. Yes, they want it quite badly. So Bahmanis would help me fight them. And all I'd have to do is make Jarkand surrender. Or at least white peace. Bahmanis, they're converting the Sunni land. And once we have white peace, that's another 5 years. And by the time I come back, Ming will be in shambles. But before then, they are going to come at me with 400,000 men or more. So, ideally, they just wouldn't declare war at all. But that's also why I don't want a coalition to be able to form. Apparently I gained more good core lands here. There we are. So preferably I'd find a way to get 10 years of truce with Ming, or at least 10 years of not being attacked. And essentially that's what the Ottoman Alliance and the Bahmanis Alliance are. Ottomans are growing quickly. Actually, Yarkand's development is now also going to count against them because they have, well, it would before as well, but I can count that. Um, 172 and 75, so it's about 250 more on top of mine. It's pretty good. I'd have to essentially double my development to be big enough to be able to completely shut down Ming before that truce, though. So the real question in my mind is, what happens if I simply refuse to pay their tribute for a while? I want to give Bengal military access so they're willing to help me with rebels. Like good old Yarkand here, who for some reason doesn't go home. I don't think he can. He should be able to walk through Ming. Huh, it's a one-way conditional access. Okay, so he can't go home. Hope he doesn't get rebels. The other thing that breaking the tribute now would do for me is allow me to deal with Caradel. Because Caradel's got support from Ming. Pretty much all their support is coming from there. And I can dump prestige at them if I have to. Actually, I'm going to want them to stick with me in the future. Alright. I think I want to take down Daiviet first. Usugi is a tributary of Ming now. Ah, shit. So maybe I want to wait, see if I can get rid of both of them. Alternatively, Usugi could be my my target if I could out Navy Ming with their 17 heavies and 50 transports. I don't know. I don't know. Surprised Bengal hasn't declared itself a tributary. So I really don't think I could take Ming. Even with Bahmanis and the Ottomans as allies, I have a feeling that it wouldn't go all that well. And I need to do something about Karadel before somebody else backs them like Russia. So I think what needs to happen is Daiviet and Jharkhand have to go. And Usugi has to go, but Usugi's going to be 15 years before I can do it. So maybe they don't go. Maybe Usugi stays for now. Jharkhand and Daiviet go away. I can finish Bengal off. And then I can declare myself independent. Seems like the safe way to go, as far as safe goes with Ming. When it comes time when every one of their men fights for half, then I'll be able to keep up with them. Their standing army is 411,000 men. It's almost twice my force limit. In short, I'm scared. Help. Uh-oh. Looks like the Spanish are here. That aggressive expansion impact. It's pretty bad. Here come the Bengalese. 44,000 men, apparently. Ooh, I can get another ability. Fort maintenance on border with rival minus 100%. That's kind of tempting. It means any border with what will be Ming, basically, is going to be very good for me. I think I rivaled Russia, yep, so I could put forts on the Russian border. In the immediate sense, it would do nothing, though. I'm going to take the reduced heart treatment cost, because it'll give me a slightly better option for dealing with rebels if I don't want to fight them. It's still pretty damn expensive. Although it will raise my absolutism. It's actually pretty tempting. 29 for one absolutism? Just to be clear, it is 29, and if I harsh treat these guys... Yes! It's a good investment. Even though I do need the force limit increase for my ideas. Alright, they're going after Delhi again, which is actually fine for me because it gets me a truce with them. Why do I have two forts here? Neither of them are particularly good. Another unnecessary expense, really. So he's gonna go to Tehut next. And it looks like Bengal is gonna come fight them for me. Now I want to participate in this war. And the reason for that, wow, he's wrecking for me. The reason for that is that I want favors with Bahmanis so I can get their trust nice and high. So we're gonna go siege. To the hills of Garwal. What are they after in this war? Oh, they're not even after Delhi. They're after this. Probably Marwar and, yep. That's all they're after. That's all they want in the world. Oh, wow. Or were they not protecting their fort? This will be a swift war. Hopefully pretty painless. The Issa Grand Temple. We have captured one of the holiest sites of Shintoism. Oh, okay. The Issa Grand Temple is dedicated to the sun goddess Amaterasu and has for thousands of years been in the custody of the imperial family of Japan. This is a major pilgrimage for Shinto faithful and a sanctuary that all rulers in this region must respect. Huh. I can lose a stability for development. I don't think that's worth it. Stability's pretty good. No real reason to contest that status. After all, the Shinto are true faith. I'll be reducing overextension, not attacking Russia. Thanks. I think Russia's got a bigger army than me, too. Actually, no. No, I outstrip Russia. Back with water. We declared on Delhi, Bahmanis did. I'm playing their, I'm trying to gather favors for them. Gonna collect them like Pokemon. I want their trust to be really high, so I'm gonna help them with their wars. Because I am a valid rival for them, and if they rival me, well, there goes a lot of my local backbone. Instead, I'm going to do 53% of their war for them. Gotta get them to help with Ming, exactly. So, I've got 53% here. If I transfer this, is it going to reduce that? Excellent, no. So I'm just going to give them all this. They can do whatever they want with it. Yeah. Oh, the docks are for it too. I may have some deli. I have a problem with the deli counter. Not a problem. War's over. They got pieced out. Me with 57% participation. Give me them favors. Ouch. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. But this is also a chance to raise my absolutism. Is there a way to see what someone else's absolutism is? Like, is there a way for me to see Ming's? I'll pay the money. That's what money's for. This fortress doesn't need to be a thing. Frankly, most of these don't need to be raised. If any, really. Solid 16 favors. Alright, pretty soon I'll have 90. I don't know what the cutoff for them is for not rivaling me. Apparently the Dundari army was over here in Korea. Okay. Alright. Alright, Daviet's an awful little place, but it should be my awful little place. Where do you think you're going? I have no idea. But there's a lot of forts here you could just take. So maybe I should raise some of them. Where's he going? What could he possibly have access to? Okay. Sure, why not? He's probably gonna go home via Ming. Or north. North is fine. Let's go north. Their forts are insane, though. Come on now. You can't run forever. I mean, sure, you can run faster than me. But surely that'll take some time, right? I'm really gonna have to activate more forts. Keep you out. He's in mountains. I don't want to attack him directly in mountains. But I can get him in Xiangyang. Or not. Oh, are you kidding me? Whoa, why don't I have an advisor? None of these are terribly important at the moment. But if you got the money... It's too freaking fast. Well, if the Asugi aren't really rebelling anymore, I guess I can take my armies and cut them off. Alright, I have to reestablish my marriages. All right. Need a new advisor. Wouldn't mind getting myself a minister from the clergy again. It's been a while. Welcome back, clergyman. Wait, what? Oh, they broke their tributary status with me. And they didn't get a truce? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so Ming can do that. That's a thing they can do. Oh, that's bad. It might be time to attack Yarkand. Oh no. Alright, I need this war over. Making a hell of a lot of money, though. I think I want to try to match their navy, I suppose. I think that will be very good for me. Military... Because I can't beat them on land. That was smart of them, actually. Yeah, I shouldn't have played with fire so much. So they have 26 heavies. I need another 20 heavies to match them. 20. Luckily, I'm rich. Ming is trying to enforce peace. Oh no. Well, alright. Well, okay. Well, that certainly made it more interesting. I can now get alliances from a lot of people. Tunis being one of them, and they're actually not bad. Was Morocco on the list? They were. Ooh. And they're all friends too, and all friends with the Ottomans, I assume. So why don't I go ahead and ally that whole sphere over there? Because at this point, it's a waiting game. Global force limits are absolutely pathetic, though. Brittany has a higher force limit than a lot of people. Tunis is up there. Where's Morocco? Surely Morocco has a better force limit than I'm seeing. They're actually quite pathetic. So Tunis as an ally is a good idea. I should work on integrating Yarkhan so I can get rid of them. They're gonna break Caradel free from me. Unless I can get into a war with Ming that I can win. Alright, they've rivaled me. Not much reason not to do it back. I need to get my men in the north to the south because that's where the war is going to be. Because I plan to attack Jharkhand. Ming is quickly losing mandate. It's going to take some time. And I need to bring Caradel into a war with me so they don't take Caradel away from me. Why are they losing 0.6? You know what? Wait, no. Oh, it's monthly. Okay, that's fine. Yep, we're chipping away at the mandate, but that requires me to stay intact while it chips away. Because they are insanely powerful. Luckily, I'm making a lot of money right now. I do want to embargo them because that'll mean more trade comes my way, hopefully. Magiran trade node is getting siphoned out too. Not much to be done there. Now, the reason I want a superior navy is if I can get them to land on like this island and lock them onto it, oh, that would be my savior. If I'm capped on manpower, and I am, I should probably be making more troops too. And let's make a better template. So I'm gonna want, let's see, 30 total, so... four of those. That seems fair. $11 ducat maintenance cost. Might as well upgrade. I can upgrade my other stacks too. I was really counting on that truce I was going to get from breaking the tributary status myself. We'll see what I can get. It's also a problem because there's a potential coalition now. Delhi. Okay, Delhi's gonna be out of it. Dai Viet, though. Dai Viet, Ming, and Bengal and Jharkhand. Wouldn't mind devouring Bengal now that I think about it. At the very least, I could force a truce on them. At the very best, I get their tenor of trade here. Speaking of which, I don't think I ever built, like, trade buildings. This ought to be upgraded. Huh. Gotta get that absolutism up. The only problem is if I attack Jarkand, I can't pull in the Ottomans. But it's pretty much the only way I'm going to keep Caradel without a white peace with Ming. I should also be conserving my money a little bit. I might be able to just demand things from like Jarkand. Just to weaken them a little bit. That's a great power, that is. The other claim is next to useless. I'd rather have the diplomat handy. Growth of the port of Miwok. The growth of our colony in Miwok has always been closely associated with a natural harbor in the area. Oh, okay, so this is the event that turned a natural harbor into a coastal center of trade. Where the hell's Miwok again? Cool. I might as well just get the extra cannon here to match my other build. It might be worth visiting certain provinces and outfitting them with proper forts too. I'm really hoping that the reason they're not attacking me is the improved relations here. They won't royal marry me though, so that might not be it. So wait, as an independent Confucian state, can I now demand tributaries? Haha. Absolutely I can. And that's three trivial tributary tribes done right there. Easy. should be looking at who else I could do it to. I bet it's in the quick thing, whatever this is. Ha! And it is. Question is it going to piss off Bahmanis? They don't seem to want much, except for this Portuguese land they gave away. In fact, they want nothing. I want them to be at 90 trust. I think that was the limit. So let's tributize Gujarat. And Jampur. Alright, we got tributaries. I can get points from them. Some of them. So I'll get 3 mil points a year extra. Woo! Living large. And Codent will join me. Well, that's up here, so I am happy to do that. That's fine. There. There's the Korean influential sphere. It's looking good. So if you think I'm rich, Ming is going to be about... They had about twice my income a while ago. Was that the capital? Crap. I want to make sure they can't coalition me, is the thing. Mandates at 91, they're still not attacking me, so that's good. And I'm going to do my best to eat up potential tributaries. Let's keep colonizing the Siberian frontier before the Siberians do. No Russians east of this line. Okay, next month I can declare war on Bengal. Alternatively, I can just take their land by threatening war. I want this one because it's a center of trade. I have a truce with them still. Whoops. For a little while, too. Well, claim's a claim. I'm gonna go ahead and lower all of my forts, except for those near the Ming border. There we are. Okay. So, what do we got here? That mandate's rotting away. 0.39 per month. So that's 4.68 per year. It's going to take longer than I expected. But it's going to happen. Their income... Okay, I've caught up a bit. Their income is about a third more than mine. That's half of mine again. A little less. We have similar maximum manpower pools, they just have more men total, which is going to be good because of attrition. And then take attrition with all those men. They're going to have to try to recover for all of it. Go ahead and get another stack going. After all, I'm actually pretty close to my force limit. Did I just go over? Let me figure that out. No, I don't think so. Yeah, I'm about at force limit now. Let's spy on Ming. Maybe I can do some spy actions on them. They'll love it. It'll be great. Like next, yeah, counter espionage. As soon as you spy on the AI, they counter espionage you. Super fair. I haven't declared war yet. It is actually very heartening. That's a damn good sign for me. And in the meantime, I suppose I can make more states. Lower Burma looks like a good one. Lower Burma, Western Kanto, and Chubu. So Lower Burma. Lower... Where's Upper Burma? Oh, here it is. Okay. This would be a good state, you say? Cool. I'll then get my other idea group if I actually take the admin tech instead of doing this. Making sure everyone's accounted for. Perfect. My entire army is concentrated over here. That actually puts me over my force limit a little bit. Costing me another 7 ducats a month. Well, I think that'll be okay. Admin efficiency coming up, another 10. This will definitely help with the whole force limit problem. Got Spaniards butting up against me now. That's not cool. Actually, do I want to go there or do I want to go here? It's not very good land. To get close to those colonies. So when I finish off Ming, I can then create a whole bunch of colonies. Colonial nations. I want the base tax for sure. A big part of that is that it hurts Ming. Really wants me to conquer Angara. Tempted just to finish off that colonial nation in California. Just so I can be done with Just so I can get my colonial enthusiasm. I need another 40 development, and then I can reduce Ming's mandate a little bit faster. Anybody know if you can take the mandate if you haven't declared explicitly for it? I'm actually pretty okay with my Ottoman ruler right now. Alright, so what's my next idea gonna be? I feel like administrative would be really good just because coring. But is there anything that would actually help me with Ming? Well, my king's best at military and admin. Then again, trade. Trade's gonna be pretty potent for me. And it'll hurt Ming a little bit. Absolutely, sounds good. Alright, I need to hit the restroom real quick. Be right back. Alright. I'm gonna clear that, or else I'll search for it later. Demands of the Korean. Hell no. The only Korean I listen to is the Emperor. You know what? I don't mind losing the stability. Reason being, at 75 to get rid of 2 inflation, I'd be gaining 3. Or I could just lose the inflation for stability and spend 85 getting a absolutism and my stability back. Do I take the merchant or do I catch up in tech? Well, since I'm not getting any corruption right now at all, I don't really see a lot of reason to... Well, naval morale. And upgraded heavies, I suppose. Because I don't think the AI really upgrades its heavies. Not that I can see them. Alright, I've got more heavies. I've got more lights. They've got more galleys. So the key would be not to face them on galley waters. Which is all along the coast, actually. I could just build galleys to match them. That wouldn't be so bad. Galley up. Yeah, I want that naval morale. As much as I'd like another merchant to suck some power out of Canton or redirect the Giran trade to Nippon for my own use. I think what I need right now is military capacity. Their force limit just went up by 150. What the hell happened? And they built another 50,000 men. Jesus. What the hell? Oh, God. At least their mandate's dropping like a stone. Alright, Jump 4 can be, or Yarkand can be integrated now. That'll free up a diplomatic slot. Nice thing is, the moment I go to war with Main Caradel's gonna be placid again. Down with the mandate. Alright. So now my force limit is up to 365. Once again, I'm more than half of what, or more than their halfway point. So they have less than twice what I have. I'm not even sure I can pay for all this if my troops were being paid for. I can find out really quick, I guess. Alright, I have 32 more ducats budget. And each one of these is about 12. So, alright, my combined navy should be able to defeat Ming's navy now. Last institution's coming up. Enlightenment. Has to be in Europe though, which kind of sucks. I'm unconcerned about that though, because I can build all kinds of universities once Alright, I can take Chittagong from Bengal here. And that means Ming can't stop me. They'll just say yes. Diaviate coalition me. Really? Not much could be done about that, I guess. Russia sabotaged my diplomatic relations? What the hell, Russia? Oh my god. Yeah. Not much to be done here. Aside from make sure my allies like me. Ottomans love me. Tunis could use a little more, I guess. Luckily for me, my tolerance to the true faith is steadily sliding upward. As the nation harmonizes. Usugi's gonna coalition me as well. Suppose that's where the problem lies. I'm surprised that Ming hasn't joined the coalition, though. I assume it's because we're rivals. That rivalry attitude. I think it has something to do with it. I think I remember that. Go ahead and upgrade some of the border fortresses. Especially the mountainous ones. And I think adding a couple of strategic, really good ones, like here, would do me well. If the war breaks out, I'm pretty much giving up on Korean Tartary over here in Japan. I'll defend from the southeast and push my way north. Alright, Bengal predictably joined under Ming as a tributary after I did that. That's okay. They probably aren't strong enough to give more than a little money. No, one admin, okay, sure. I'm surprised I don't get a alert, any alert, when my tributaries give me anything. It just happens. What's funny is as soon as I get to war with Ming, Karidell's gonna be like, yes, I'm on your side. They're gonna help me. There's no way they're gonna have that much liberty desire without Ming's interference at this point. I want to slander Ming's merchants. Okay, Bamhanis has improved relations with. Let's make sure Tunis is good and happy. Holy crap, are they all the way down in Ethiopia? Damn. That's the biggest Tunis I've ever seen, except for the one I ran. Okay, let's make sure they like me pretty well. Yeah, they slandered my merchants. Figures. Yeah, sure. Manpower for a little money. Sounds good. they're ahead of tech. Ming was actually able to buy up more admin at 65% additional cost, at least. They're actually corrupted. Why are they corrupted? Huh. Okay. I actually like this, that I have, since I'm first great power, and I have the power projection from embargoing Ming and Spain. On top of that, having age objectives, which gives you power projection now, and longtime rivals. I'm actually getting the extra points per month for having 50 power projection. Chittagong acquired, and they're not even rebellious. I actually don't mind the merchants gaining influence because that means better trade efficiency. That might also mean I could get free ships from them, actually. I forgot about that. I should be getting my dip power, though. That can go directly into ideas. I don't actually need the other points right now. Suppose I could gain some absolutism with them. And absolutism is discipline. Oh, they stopped counter-espionaging me. Wow. That's a first. Huh. Alright, colony done. Which means colonist free. Which means I want that. No more Russian expansion into my lands. I'm pretty sure that's the northern extent. Should probably periodically check in to see who will, who'll be my tributary? Nobody? That's okay. And with my extra admin, I should be making more states. Western Kanto is my next best. Assume that's right here? No? Oh, this is it. Really, that's a lot of... Oh, that's right, because they developed the hell out of it. And it's not too autonomous either. Clergy and the nobility want some stuff. course they do. Greedy ass nobility. Chubu, where is Chubu? I'm guessing it's Japanese. It's right here. It's got that gold province in it? No? Could have sworn there was an inland gold province in the past, but maybe they got moved when they revamped this area. Either way, this is a fine candidate. It's perfect for nobility. Actually, so is this one. I'll just give it both to him. There we go. Activate that fort just because it'll slow down Usugi. I offer tribute to Korea. 3 goats in my stamp collection. Korea accepts your gracious tribute and offers you its protection. And also this rubber band ball. I only have 1 colony. What? What? No, the other one's on the way. There we go. Can't believe Caradel hasn't pulled the trigger. They're obviously afraid of what we've got to offer, which is pretty amazing. It might just be that they like me a lot. Swallowed wrong. Well, let's keep them liking me. New ability. What's Ming's mandate at now? 47. It's down here in the lower right. Which means that their troops are now taking extra damage. Alright, now if I establish forts on my border with Ming themselves, it won't cost me a thing. Sadly, there's not a lot of good places for a fort. This one's free now, so that's nice. Oh, Song La. That's actually a really good fort. I like that one. Alright, here's perfect. Let's build a fort here. That's free. Probably wouldn't hurt to have one up here either. This one's blocking the northern passage pretty much entirely. except for through here. So let's build a fort here. And we'll make the Ming pay for it. Short-lived motherfucker. Okay. I keep getting events that give me prestige, so I don't feel like that's too big a deal. I've been at 100 and I haven't even been at war for a while. So national unrest down, I guess, is fine. Production efficiency is good. But it kinda... What would I use admin for right now? I don't know. Let's go with 2. The tour. What do you use admin for if you're not expanding? Advanced CBs are coming up. Woo! Good times. So Ming is currently reaping from their mandate 3.2% extra shock and fire damage received and minus 3.2% goods produced. Which means their income is going to suffer. I kind of want to watch this happen. So their production's at 108.7. Their total income is probably the better metric. Ah, shoot, my pen's gone. Well, that's 345. 345. Come back to that in a while and see what it is. Actually, my force limit's been going up just because I've been at peace, and my, well, A, I've been making states, and B, my autonomy's dropping away faster than it has been. I'm almost to the point where I can slander their merchants too. Russia has sown discontent in my population. Russia's kind of a dick. Luckily my stability is so high that that didn't even make a dent in me. So I don't think I've ever slandered merchants before. But is there any reason to do that over sabotage reputation? Nah. Global trade power minus 10%. Eat it, Ming. Now I'm gonna go see what their, Ooh, bribes growing more accepted. That's okay. So at the end of the month, I'm going to check their income. 40. It's gone up by 4. Great. Okay, a bunch of people entered the coalition. Oh god. House of Yi. With the union. Whoa. With the union of So the First and Heejong, we have gained. Oh. Ah. We have gained not only a spouse, but also... Okay, so this is... Advisor died. I want a minister from the nobility to get myself more Improved relations for cheap. So my 3-2-4 is now my ruler. And he's indulgent. And I have a 3-2-6 as my heir, good, and a 4-4-3 consort, who appears to be just Korean. Anyway, is a 26-year-old bride for a 15-year-old. Dude likes experience. Okay, so you say you want a coalition. That's what I'm hearing here. I can respect that. Sure, sure. But what would you say if... Now hear me out. Oops. What would you say if you just were to give me... Oh, no. Factor in the coalition strength. Well, they're never dropping out of it. Durkan's not dropping out of it for quite some time. Daiviet might. So I'll improve relations with Daiviet. Now granted, if they declared a coalition war on me, that would be almost ideal. Especially if Durkan did it. Because... But the later it happens, the better, because eventually we'll be able to snap Ming like a twig. As long as I am the defender, I have some semblance of an advantage. Not a big one, but one. Do they get any super bad events at 0? I actually don't know. Alright, truce with Bengals ended, which means he's going to join the coalition. Khan wants a royal marriage. Oh, I probably want royal marriages with everybody, don't I? I just already had one. Okay. I really don't need a royal marriage with you, Yarkand. Oh, I have a spare merchant. Let's make sure more trade power gets transferred to Nippon, shall we? Oops. Well, there's a month without that income. So since I'm collecting in Nippon, I'm going to transfer the Giran trade into it instead of having Ming siphon seven like 2/3 of it out. Well, Yusugi's gonna hate me anyway, so screw them. I'm now dominating the silk trade, which means that all Ming's silk is counting for less now. And I have more control over the markets because they're at 34 mandate. And they're having 15% less goods produced. Yes. I guess that's this. So that only really goes into trade, not production, right? So it's just really reducing the trade value coming out of them. Now it's worth considering if I dominate the seas, and with my ships and their poor mandate, I should. I might be able to run a two-front war, half in Japan, and declare war directly on Usagi. Face the coalition, full siege Usagi, and then turn to fighting Ming without letting them take this land, which means I will win the war no matter what happens. As long as they can't wrest control of that land back, they'll at least white peace me. There's no reason not to just wait until this gets to 0. I don't know if they get bad events. Which I'm not sure if I answered your question already. I have no idea. It appears that meritocracy has dropped though, so I'm wondering if that is part of it. I need that next build tech, no matter what happens. I cannot be behind on that tactics, even when they're taking more damage. So if I want to, I can fill up another 90 force limit at this point. And right now my maintenance, I have a 30 ducat buffer. So raising at least 30,000 on Japan might not be a bad idea. If I can knock Diaviet out of the equation, it wouldn't be bad though. Since I have to wait anyway, they probably will drop out. Jharkhand and Bengal probably won't. Jharkhand might. In which case I might as well just declare on Jharkhand. Because there's no way the coalition's going to declare on me if Ming is no longer involved. So if they're already in a war with me, the rest of the coalition just falls apart. Whoops. What can I do with mill points? I see very little point in buying this ahead of time. Guess I find some nobles land and I develop the hell out of it. Where's my map mode for that? Damn it. I could swear I had one. Well then. Estates. Pick some land that has nobles, that's preferably grassy. There we go. Let's see what the Ming's income is at now. Whoa! They just dropped by about 30. Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be good. If we have matched income and they have to support more troops, it's gonna be fantastic. Tempted to build another fort down here. I guess it won't help because they have to get through I kind of wish there was a fort here and a fort here instead of one here. Because I've actually got a route through here. Oh, I'm building a fort. Okay. Okay. I still have a route through here. The Emperor of China is weak and has little support. From north to south, the ordinary Chinese are questioning his rule, and the normally so loyal bureaucrats are debating if Yunjian the First has lost the mandate of heaven. Rogue Jin officials claiming to represent Xuanhua have approached So the First, imploring us to free them from the oppression of Ming and ending the rule of the Zhou dynasty. Claim on Beijing. Hope I get some more of those. And this happened once before early in the campaign when they were losing the mandate, but nothing ever came of it. Yeah, early in the campaign I got a claim on this area too, the same event. But I was busy fighting the Jurchens, so... It is, yep. It's basically encouraging you to attack them. You or the AI or whoever. Frankly, this is going better than I thought it would, especially when they decided that I wasn't good enough to be their tributary anymore, since I kept saying no. So this actually worked out better, because I didn't have to lose a stability breaking free from them. Alright, Deviate likes me about as much as they're going to for now. We'll see what happens when the AE bleeds off. No especially strong allies. I don't want to butt heads with Russia if I don't have to. The East is all that matters. But I have all the land I need except for, well, basically Ming and its tributaries. Minus Jharkhand and Bengal. Speaking of tributaries, I should be periodically checking to see if anybody would be mine. Nobody right now. I might be able to if I started colonizing toward Mexico. It's all these guys. I missed my shot at colonizing South Africa. Well, that's Kilwa. Oh, wow. Oh, Kilwa in Portugal. Portugal fighting Kilwa. Cathan Reconquest. Oh, because they're allied with Makuria. Tunis will be busy for a while, it's fine. Apparently my spy got caught, so he's in the holding pattern. Ming sabotaging my dip rep. Typical scum. So heads up, I probably won't get to the Ming War today. It's midnight already and I need to get to bed. But I'm going to get up to the point where I'm ready to go. Either when the Ming... this thing, mandate, goes to 0. In which case, I get to decide if I want to just declare war directly on them. Or if I want to... Because they're not going to declare war on me. If somebody was going to declare war on me, they would have. Or if I want to go after Jarkand or something. But I'm not sure if I can take the mandate. Because that's what I want. I want that mandate. In which case, I'd probably want to go in from the north and take Beijing. Because that is the war goal. In which case, I'm going to want at least 5 more transports. Sub 25 mandate indeed. They're taking 25% more damage right now. And their trade goods produced are significantly less. They used to be transferring 50 ducats worth of goods to Beijing, but now they were only transferring 32 from Hangzhou. Yo, my advisors need to stop dying. It's impolite for one. And I am mill capped for 2. Infantry combat ability plus 5%. Pretty good. Pretty good. I wonder if I have any policies that might help me. Not especially. This manpower would probably come in useful since... Well, I think we have about the same amount now. 300. That's down by 50. Their income's dropped by 50 since they started losing mandate at 50%. Yeah. Oh, wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why do they have so much less manpower? I don't think this is their max. Yeah, their max manpower is 50,000 more, but somehow they've lost 50,000 manpower. I have a bigger reserve than them right now. They must be sitting somewhere getting just taking attrition for fun. Biggest problem with fighting them is that they're in a coalition. They've also lost troops. Did they really? They might not be able to afford that many. No, they have more. Down to 500k? They were at like 450k last time I looked. So that's probably where their manpower went. They built 50,000 troops. That explains the difference. Which, I bet you they're gearing up for war. Okay. Yeah, I never saw that. If they had more. I want to spy. Gotta get our spy ship up here. See what they're doing. No idea what they're doing. The Trade League of Switzerland is... Switzerland's a republic. The hell? Oh, guess who's trading in ivory now? This guy. Alright, end of the year I'll buy up Miltech, which they've already got, of course, because China. Got a free diplomat, I could do something with him. They're actually not that far from accepting this. Are you getting all the trade stuff now that Ming produces close to none? Well, I'm not getting more myself, I don't think. They're just getting less. I did cut off part of their Garen income. They were importing about 7 ducats from Garen. And now most of that's being transferred to Nippon, which I'm collecting about 18 ducats more on. I think actually more like 10. What are you going to do when you take 30% more damage from everything? It may be useful having more claims. I really want to know if I can take the Mandate of Heaven as a secondary participant in a war. Trading in good stuff? Oh, probably, you know? That's probably what it is. I don't see a lot of ivory over there, though. So maybe that's for a different reason. I'm making a little here. A little bit there. Yeah, I don't know why I'm trading in ivory, to be honest. My spies keep getting discovered. It's pretty annoying. We lose progress monthly for it. Maybe then I simply make claims on the coalition members. See if I can knock the coalition out. Got one on Yusugi. Can make one on Daiviet. What's your capital? Okay. So I've actually got a claim here via Jampur. I don't think they're gonna give me anything. Can I build a fort in Caradel for them? Nah. Basically, my plan for the moment is make money, prepare for the worst. I believe I had a mission to colonize Squamish, which has a great name. And that'll complete California. I wonder, as my vassal, as my client state, will they be allowed to attack my tributaries? Because they do have a certain amount of independence that they get. Reputation sabotage is -3. It's absurd. I really hate that the AI basically has you 100% reputation sabotaged for basically the entire endgame. And there's nothing you can really do about it. So the coalition won't dissolve unless there are less than 3 members in it. And to have that happen, either Ming has to drop out, which will never happen, or 2 other people have to drop out. I like this Cold War vibe going on. Ming's been afraid to declare war on me, and I've been abstaining from declaring war on Ming. What are their armies doing? I don't know, but they got their manpower back and they're building more troops. Just shuffling them. You know, as a hobby. Troop shuffling. So if I'm going into Ming... They got their forts pretty spread out, which is unusual for the AI, so that's nice. But they're all going to be level 6 forts, which is painful. I almost wonder if I should split my forces. Nah, I'd rather stack wipe them whenever I can, if they're taking double damage. Just move up in a wave. I don't care about Tartary or the homeland, I guess. I'd rather just remove them. I could probably go after, yeah, Delhi. Oh, Baumanis would help me against the coalition if I declared on Jharkhand. But in that case, I couldn't take the mandate from Ming because I can't separate peace them. Stupid coalition. They basically, we just have to be against Ming, straight up. There's a whole bunch of forts I actually don't want in play. So what would the AI do if I declare... They got some mandate back. They must have got an event. Shit. It's 5 mandate. Did they? Am I going crazy? It's getting late enough, I might be. France. Go ahead and get me a couple colonial nations in the Americas. Couldn't hurt. did get 5 back? Okay. Good. Well, not good, but... sanity-wise. Good. Yep, I think I'd have to declare war on Ming directly. Which means I'll probably want an army on Japan, at least enough to take care of Satsuma. I can ship it back to Korea proper afterward, that's fine. And the rest will just have to be a rolling wall. I can get... can I get Bahmanis to help me? No. Because they like Ming. Maybe I should have sabotaged reputation, but I don't think it would have lasted long enough. I made Caradel's relations high enough that when the war starts, they instantly become loyal again. That might be really useful. Manpower modifier guy. I don't think I'll need the force limit. I was really hoping they get some unrest, but apparently you have to entirely lose the mandate to do that. Alright. This is taking too long, and I'm sure it's as boring to watch as it's getting to play. So what I'm going to do is call it here. We're getting close to 1 o'clock and I need to go to bed. Sometime this week I'll come back and it'll probably be a session all about fighting Ming and wresting the mandate from them. But until then, thanks for stopping by and have a good night, everybody.